जानु सक्छ छैन अब यहाँ लाइभमै के बोल्न चाहिँ
लाइभमा हो
अब सुरु हुनु
फ्री फायर पब्जी लाइभ
फुटबल अब खेल्यो
डिएलएस हो भने चाहिँ
यस्तो बच्चाहरू खेल्न मै बस्छ खेल्ने बेलामा अहिलेसम्म त्यही खेल्नु पर्छ भयो
यहाँबाट त्यहाँ जोइन गर्नु ए युट्युबबाट पो होला
हुन्छ
म फ्री फायर चाहिँ भाइ टिकटकमै लाइभ बस्ने कसरी हो
सजिलो छ यहाँ त
खै कसरी गरिदिनु न यार म नि
टिकटकमा जाउँ त क्यामेरामा जाउँ उसमा जाउँ लाइभमा जाउँ गेम लाइभ होइन ऊ मोबाइल गेम देख्यो के गर्नु त्यत्तिकै आउँछ नेपालको
खोइ के हो यो यसलाई स्टप स्टुडियोमा हो
यहाँ गोला ठिक आयो
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And already we're underway here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, Swedish! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's come back to the keeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick.
He's going for goal! Cleared away. And it's Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ndiaye. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now, can they get him away? The ball goes in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So, what can they make of this? Nicely aimed pass. Nice-looking ball. Tarkowski can get it clear. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
No.
And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a... And he shoots! Decent enough try.
What's that?
It's their second corner of the game. Ndiaye attempts a clearance. He's in space and looking for options.
나는 기회 또
Cleared without complication. Everton are looking to go forward now. Schneider. Messi. Tarkovsky with the clearance. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And here's Drogba. Has a shot! Always going over the top.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Grealish. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Engages and forces him off the ball. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's superb. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Just about up to the hour now. Mikolenko. Looking to play him in. It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Dewsbury Hall. Coming on the field is number 34.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Goes for the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Upamecano gets it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, number 37. Coming on the field, number 9.
That is good strength.
Number 2.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Rabunan's, he rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Schneider! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution in progress.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Grealish gets it
Added
away.
minutes has been indicated.
Patterson. Drogba. Aims beyond the... Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And it's Messi. Drogba. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one. An outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the loose.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Wilson. Now it's Iwobi. And it's Tete. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's tidy. Iwobi receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. And that has been clubbed away. Palmer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Palmer. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Drogba. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's going for goal! Oh, bang on target. Bassett. Cecil. Driving on and making good progress. Upamecano. This is big chance!
No?
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Schneider does well to get it back. Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Sessegnon. He's in space and looking for options.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been cut short. Lukic. And Iwobi. Bassi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Go on, Pete.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Wilson. Jordi Alba puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Mbappe. Drogba. Looking for the run. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Schneider. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sorry.
Palmer was steaming, and he's decided to go for it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Iwobi. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the right. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Lukic. Some really good ball movement. Conte. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Alexander. Takes a shot! That was mighty close.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Bassi. Robinson. And here's Palmer. Messi. And here's Drogba. Schneider.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's fabulous.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Two added minutes has
No,
been
that's been
indicated.
intercepted. Smith Rowe Out to the right. He's got away. Wilson. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an
Who's gonna set
attacking
up the ball?
perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Tottenham have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Quarter of an hour played. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. And he's managed to get free.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And that has been cleared. Pedro Porro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Jordi Alba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Richarlison. Tottenham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, there's a probing ball. Sarr. And it's Spence. Nice bit of trickery. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Sarr. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Spence. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Palmer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's on it, can he get away? He can run onto that. Vicario gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this.
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Spence. Vicario is there to clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Still just a single goal between the sides. Kolomuani. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good alertness. Now it's Drogba. Spence. He has found the way through. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's being shifted off it. Johnson! That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And they're on him in a flash.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Liverpool preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Richarlison.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1
Schneider.
minute added time.
This is Drogba. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any...
And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Even a key. The big one, the
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bowen.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Threads one in. Chips it through. And he's taking no chances there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Wilson.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, just skips past his man. Played out towards the right wing. He's found the way through. And he's there to get it away. Drogba is sharing after that one. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Jarrett Bowen's rise to the top, Peter, is a nice story. It was a real tale of struggles with failed trials and clubs being dissolved, but those experiences have served him very well. And you see now in that never-say-die attitude he's developed, he's got boundless enthusiasm, the very epitome now of how togetherness trumps individual talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Conte. Conte! Somerville. Opts for safety. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And it's Bowen. And here's Wilson. Now it's Somerville. Out to the right. Bowen. He has found a way through. Showing good feet. Now it's Somerville. And a chance for a shot! They've scored!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
The goal scorer after 40 minutes is number 7.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's decided to go for it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Dijk running with the ball. Bowen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Showing great feet there. Liverpool still trailing by 1 and looking here to... And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
Wilson is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. West Ham are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Somerville. Kilman. And Wan-Bissaka. And it's Bowen. He's picked his way through. Now it's Somerville. He's played it back. And here's Wilson.
Wilson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Somerville driving forward. Can he spark a counter here? Now he's got space here. Tries to get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Substitution on the field, number 24, Palmer. Coming on to replace him is number
I wouldn't fancy
8,
playing up front in these
Ribery.
circumstances, to be honest.
Substitution in
There's
progress.
absolutely no supply.
Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bowen clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Somerville! They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe. Ribery. Irving. Upamecano makes the interception. It's a good ball out wide.
Has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Schneider. Number
Upamecano.
4,
Oh, can he get onto this? And that will be it. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on
Unlucky
what we've
lads.
seen?
Well, Peter,
Let's hope
I
for better
really
luck
couldn't
next
see
time.
what this team was trying to achieve.
Welcome, one and all. We have perfect blue skies
Hello,
and
everybody,
quite
and
a
welcome to
contest
today's
ahead of us.
match.
This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks. coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Conte! It's in! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread it left. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Barnes. Barnes receives it in a wide position. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Botman gets over and intercepts. And it's Joe Linton. Solid goal! It's hit the upright.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Upamecano. Murphy. Oh, throws for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Upamecano gets it clear. And he's had it hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Murphy. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Drogba. Schneider. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Jordi Alba just loves to go forward whenever he can.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Xiao. Botman. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Liverpool having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Over to the left. Barnes has it in a wide position. Aims beyond the defence. It's come to nothing. Liverpool are still that goal to the good. Upamecano does really well there, strong defending. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's sniped. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he plays one through. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Jacob Murphy. Coming on the field is number 9, Wissa.
Linton. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he's away. Played out to the left flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's Barnes. Now it's Joe Linton. He's got away. Chooses to go back. And the counter is on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And that's it. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Conte picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Screen for scores from today's
so what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Here.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. This game of added significance only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. Watkins! It's there! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
After 12 minutes is number 11, Watkins.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold looking to go deep. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he finish? Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
Sneijder certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared without complication. And this is Drogba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Drogba. Nice interception, well timed. Almost half an hour in now. Sneijder. And here's Drogba. Oh, sweet feet. And that was very necessary.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others in.
It's Drogba! And the ball, he's been in for the pieces. Decent enough try.
Jordi Alba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Digne.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Onana played towards the other side. Out towards the flank. Oh, what has happened here? Keeper's dealt with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Drogba. It's played through for him. And this is Sneijder. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kante goes steaming forward. Conte! Conte! Oh, he's been caught napping! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's definitely not his best. Onana. That's Buendia. No, he refuses to take the bait. And they can counter here. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. That's going to go a long way. Corner number 2 then. Drogba! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And he's gone looking for safety. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Palmer running with the ball. Buendia. Messi. And he's had a hit! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, let's just
Really like
consider
it,
that
isn't
one
it?
a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Digne. Pau Torres. Onana. To McGinn. Played back into the centre. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be one
Ended
minute
up in no
added
man's
time.
land. Onana. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And it's ended on as even today.
Any reflections
A
on
big
what you've
round of
seen, Jim?
applause to both
Listen, the
sets
more
of
this
players
game
who
went
gave
on,
it their
a draw
all.
was always likely to be
Hello,
on the
Anil.
card. So
Thank you.
overall, I don't think...
मेरे पे कुछ अभी